we are a conservative, pro-family organization. We're really happy today to speak in favor of HB 1181. I'm not going to give you, again, a kind of a summary of the bill because I think the last witnesses did a tremendous job doing that, but I do want to point out some of the specific points that we think are very important. While we would have preferred the private right of action, we're very excited to hear that the Attorney General will be able to hold these companies accountable for allowing minors access to this pornographic material. And there are a lot of industries that deal with online age verification and are able to do so in a very effective way. I live in Washington, D.C. You can sports bet in Washington, D.C. Age verification is extremely easy to sports bet in Washington, D.C. It is not cumbersome to execute and to get on there. And I promise I've lost a couple sports bets doing that, so I don't recommend that, but it's very easy to execute that. In my estimation, this is more important than protecting kids from access to sports gambling, more important than access to alcohol, more important than access to tobacco. And that's because these devices that they're able to access this are everywhere. I came in and checked in this morning to the Capitol, watched a group of kids come in. Every single kid, probably middle schoolers, had a cell phone, had AirPods. Now, I didn't have that when I was a kid, but every single kid pretty much in America has access to that, and it's a very simple way for them to get it, and we need to make sure that we're able to prevent that from occurring. One of the things that's different about the pornography in the 21st century than it was with Playboy or Hustler magazine is the weirdness and the disgusting nature of what we're seeing. The number 2 search for porn in the United States is hentai, which is a Japanese word for strange appearance. And that's pretty much what you get. It is the most psychologically disturbing and degrading pornography you can find on the internet. And it's essentially a cartoon that I think is not unreasonable to say is more or less marketed to children, which then starts this process of addiction and spins it off into worse and worse consequences. Again, we think this is a common sense bill. We think this is a bipartisan bill, and we're very much looking forward to the adoption of this bill. Texas will not be alone in passing bills like this. Just last week, Governor Youngkin in Virginia signed a bill. We also have Louisiana, Utah, Arkansas, and Mississippi. Again, Mr. Chairman and the committee, thank you very much for having us here to testify in favor of the passage of HB 1181.
Thanks for your testimony.
Oh, there's another one. I couldn't see her. Oh, wait. I couldn't see her.
Welcome. Introduce yourself.